Hi, I'm Jess Groff, VP of Product at InspectPoint. I'm joined with Pat Doyle, co-founder and CEO at InspectPoint. We're really excited to kick off a new AI series with you. We're going to dive into what AI is, what it's not, how you can best leverage it in your business. We're going to go through how you can get started and take it away, Pat.
Yeah, great. Thanks, Jess. I mean, we all know AI has had a huge impact, at least in the news. We hear about it all the time. Maybe some mixed results in action, but still a ton of promise. And I'm personally super bullish on what it can do. It reminds me a lot of like the early days of the internet where every day you found something new, very similar in AI. I like to joke about how cool it was when I started playing fantasy football and the iPhone came out. I had a computer in my pocket. Now my friends are cheating and using AI to win the league, so kudos to them, I guess. But it's changing a lot for us in personal stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. Changing every industry and personal lives as well. You know, fire protection is already seeing quite a bit of investment. I actually just spoke to somebody at a large national contractor the other day, and they had the title of head of AI. So we're seeing companies already look for leverage there. Let's jump into what this thing actually is.
Now look, AI, it's not magic. It's just models that learn patterns from data. For a long time, AI was thought of to be human-like, but it's a computing model for processing data. Not too much different than how a brain works, actually. Around 2017, a new model made it much easier to process larger data sets. And with the popularity of ChatGPT, we saw the rapid rise in adoption. At one point, it was the fastest growing consumer application in history. Since then, we've started to see more platforms and types of AI being developed. LLMs, embedded AI, assistants, agents, etc. Not to jump too far into it, since we'll cover this more in our next session.
Definitely. We'll get more into the specific tools in our next session, but it's an important call out that when we talk about AI, it's not just ChatGPT or one tool. If you're looking to get value from it, you have to pick the right AI tool for the job. It's an old analogy, but it applies here. You wouldn't use a hammer across a job site. Similarly, you'll likely need to use different tools for different jobs when it comes to AI.
Yeah, and like anything, it's important to test and learn. It's still early days for these tools, and the more you conduct little tests and learn, keep what works, get rid of the rest, the better you'll get at using AI.
We wanted to hit a couple other key points for understanding and using AI as well.
The first thing, structure your data the right way. There's definitely use cases for one-off prompts and uses, but AI is most useful when it has been trained on your data, how you do your business. Sometimes we even see these things called hallucinations, where it makes stuff up. Because of that, you need to keep humans in charge. Most people will hopefully have seen our tool that we released that builds AI into inspections, but the tech ultimately holds the license and needs to be one signing off on the job.
You can get into trouble asking ChatGPT to draft a customer email and sending it out without reading.
Yes, that's right. You might end up giving them one hell of a discount. We touched on it briefly, but AI is also most useful when you embed it into the work where it already happens. ChatGPT and other purpose-built tools are great, but AI appearing in inspections, scheduling, quoting, and service workflows are where you're seeing it at scale.
That's right. That's where we believe the power is. And finally, it's important to measure business impact, not model coolness. You know, is your business actually getting better, or are you just using a cool new tool? We'll talk about this in sporting clays, all hat, no cattle, but you could have the nicest gun, but you still have to hit the targets to win. And then you have to choose the right partner. That's where our pitch comes in. We're passionate about technology and happy to work with you to learn more about leveraging AI with InspectPoint or in your business broadly.
All right, we're keeping these quick and punchy. Go to inspectpoint.com/AI to chat with us directly. We'll also be back for episode 2 to see the toolbox in action. We'll dig into 4 real-world use cases for 4 different types of AI tools.